Good afternoon, and this is Toronin, and we are going to be doing something a little new here. This is the Soviet I-17, an aircraft that never really existed. It was in a prototype form. They didn't see a whole lot of reason to continue on with it. So let's talk about a little bit what the aircraft specs are, because that's all I know at this point. This is a fully upgraded aircraft, Tier 4. Its armament is more than adequate for a Tier 4. Its hit points, um, essentially 140. You're talking Nakajima range. And Nakajima type of KI-43 type of maneuverability too, which is not a bad thing. Their speed is not uh, much. And again, very reminiscent of the Nakajima KI-43 type of speed. We'll see if that changes. Maybe it will be different. But from the spec sheet, if you look at this on the KI-43, uh, you're not going to see a lot of difference there. I perhaps need to pay a little attention on my shooting here so my allies don't get shot down. And I don't get shot down and embarrass myself on the video. And against these Tier 3 and Tier 4 fighters, it performs very well indeed. How it's going to do later maps is open to question. Alright, might as well go get tucked into a fur ball here. That's what this aircraft is really designed to do. And we'll take it from there. And we have an F3F and an F-190. Focke-Wulf 159, excuse me. I'll learn to speak English sooner or later. And touch them up a little bit, see if we have any success there. Extremely high maneuverability. You really can't complain from that standpoint. Okay, one difference between this and the Hayabusa, which you'll note, is that it has very effective firepower, which is sustained firepower. It doesn't overheat like the Hayabusa did, which makes a world of difference in trying to get something accomplished with the aircraft. And we're beyond range, and here is one of the things you're going to notice very quickly. You cannot close with the plenum. You don't have the airspeed to close with the plenum. All you can do when the aircraft is this slow is hope that somebody gets within your range. You can't really can't force a dogfight. They get to dictate the terms where a fight takes place or does not. Luckily, that aircraft turned off, because if I was that heavy fighter, I would have gone after me with everything I had. I couldn't turn neither right nor left because of the area I was in, the cliffs on either side. So this is the frustrating point of the aircraft. You can't can't rush in and close with the enemy. Though I have to admit, once you get there, you can actually do something with it. Can't tell you what a difference in firepower this is over the Japanese aircraft. You finally got a weapon overheated here. We quickly turn down the range of his guns. Maneuverability coming into play, and this player is not using this aircraft to best effect. Bristol is not maneuverable enough to hang with this aircraft, as he has found out. And the point is, if there is a point to be made here, is that because these aircraft are so slow, if you're in a less nimble aircraft, you don't have to take them on. Come at them from a different range, from a greater range, make your firing pass, and get out of there. I got a DO-17 that I just love to light up, and I can't get anywhere near him. Unless he turns in my direction, there is nothing I can do.
Hang in there. You'll soon be cut off. I say again, support will not be available.
Okay,
Victory is ours. We're waiting for your return.
so more than a little success, but this is probably under the best of conditions. Let's go on back to the hangar. We'll talk about it. Okay. So we captured 2 sectors, assisted in the killing of 3 aircraft, and destroyed 10 more. Of course, we don't have a fight. We didn't have any ground points because we weren't equipped for that. So made more than a little silver, some experience. Team score, we came in 1 on the winning side. Always nice to do that. The upgrades. You want this as fast as you can get it. This makes all the difference between this and the miserable experience I had with this aircraft. And I'm going to show you the KI-43-2 as a comparison. This is a tier 5 fighter. You get 20 more points. You notice that the gun armament compared to this, far superior. And what they don't tell you here is that this gun, these pair of 20 millimeters, overheat very quickly, very, very quickly. Here, they're very reluctant. The 20 millimeter is very reluctant to overheat. Major difference. What's the difference? Well, it comes down to the time that you have to spend behind the aircraft, where you are a sitting duck. So if anybody sees that you're taking on their teammate and they're being a good teammate for the other side, then the first thing they're going to do is line you up, and you are a nice predictable target, and you don't have any hit points. Survivability in this aircraft is wretched. Altitude performance, terrible. This is a low altitude fighter. Don't try to use it for that airspeed. As I talked about earlier in the video, is extremely poor, even at this level. But maneuverability is up there with, it's not quite on par with a Hayabusa, but it's very, very close. Give you an idea, Spitfire and this aircraft. This is a Spitfire 5, by the way, tier 6 aircraft. Here's a tier 4. Maneuverability is right up there with it. So it has some very marked strengths and weaknesses, but because it is, the firepower is so much more effective, it really, really makes a difference in this aircraft. I think you will be very pleased with this at its level, provided that you do as I did and get into furball range and let aircraft come to you, and that you can keep a good situational awareness, so you can use that maneuverability to get out of of incoming fighters fire cone, and then get yourself behind their tail where you will quickly rip them to pieces. Um, that's it. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope you're having a great day. As always, please remember to like the video, and if you would subscribe, please God, I need all the help I can get here. Thank you much. Bye bye.